Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. We got a box today from Mr. GCI Turf Services, as you see there. And inside, it's Mr. Protene. We talked about how we're going to use different types of fertilizer. And so there is Protene fresh out of the box here. You see it is a 2005 analysis on it. So I'm going to break this out. We'll come out here. We'll talk about it. I want to read off exactly what Pete writes on his website about this fertilizer. As you see, it's a 40-pound bag. So let's review it a little bit. Let's talk about some fertilizer. What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back here in Central North Carolina for another video here in my lawn. I appreciate all the support, appreciate all of you that have subscribed recently. Thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the content. Thank you for those that continue to come back and support this channel. Can't do it without you guys. Thank you so much. As we mentioned in the intro, we'll jump right into the video today because I don't want to waste time, don't want to waste your time. And today we're going to talk about Protene. We're not going to spread it today. We are nearing the end of February. I want to wait a little bit for temperatures to rise more before I put down the Protene. So I've printed off what Mr. Pete from GCI Turf says about the Protene. We'll read that together and go over it. We'll look at the bag, look at the analysis on the bag. So that's what we're going to jump into today. As I always like to mention, I'm just a DIYer here in Central North Carolina, trying to make my yard just as pretty and green and weed-free and nice as I can. And all the experience I have is from professionals. I am not a professional, I'm just a DIYer and vlogging through video content, my journey here on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and go along the journey with us, as this is the yard we planted back in the early fall, in September and October timeframe. And so here we are, and now we're about to approach spring. We're about to get a lot of growth going, and obviously feeding our lawn is a big part of that. So as I mentioned in the intro, last year and the year prior, primarily we've dealt with a little bit of Scott's products. We've done some Stay Green products, and we've done a lot of Yard Mastery products. We've used the Flagship, we've used the Stress Blend, we've used the dark double dark blend. I think I've used everything from Yard Mastery except for the starter fert, but it's a great product, and I enjoyed using those Yard Mastery products. But we have a YouTube video here, and I want to be able to try different fertilizers and talk to you and share with you guys what I see, the differences I see in my own personal lawn. So with that all said, let's talk about the Protene and let's talk about some fertilizer today. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We're going to talk about this guy back here, Mr. Protene. The only place, let me grab my papers here while I'm thinking about it. The only place I have seen Protene is from GCI Turf over in Reidsville, North Carolina. You can purchase this product. We'll have a link in the description below for GCI Turf. I don't get paid for that link, so if that helps you in any way, but we'll link the Protene down below. And it's very simple. Here's what it looks like. You can also see it behind me. You can see the analysis there on the screen, that it is a 20-0-5 analysis, 20 being our nitrogen, 5 being our potassium in it, and it is spiked with 4% of iron. So the way this is, as you see on the paper here, is I printed out exactly what it looks like on the website. It's a performance spring fertilizer. So it's Protene for spring. So it's for the season we're about to enter in. I have never used Protene before in all my life and in my lawn. Never seen it, never tried it. So this will be something new for me when we do apply this into our lawn. So I wanted to print this off. The first thing that hesitantly, I never bought Protene because, as you can see, the price. And down there you can see that $69, 70 bucks, I think total with tax, it was $74 for this bag of fertilizer. Now, and I thought about doing a video about this because if you've not heard, if you're not a news person, fertilizer is on the rise, guys. Not only for farmers and agriculture farmers, fertilizer that they use is on the rise, but the products of potassium and nitrogen and different things. John Perry just did an interview with a magazine or something recently, and fertilizer prices are going up. So it may be a video I do in the future, but that is the gist of what we would talk about in the video. But just know that. So But that being said, this product has always been at the point of 69 bucks since I've seen it on Pete's website. So that is that. Now the rest, I just want to go over the little details that he gives us on the website and briefly go over that. And it says this fertilizer is good to use on any turf type. Protene's 2005 plus 4% iron nitrogen granular fertilizer is designed to keep your turf grass healthy with true sustained release and improved color response, supported by potassium and chelated iron. Unlike many coated nitrogen products, Protene utilizes a matrix process, protein hydrolysate, and methylene urea that provides a sustainable homogeneous granule that is environmentally friendly. This organic fertilizer is perfect for adding long-lasting color and strength to your lawn. All nutrients release at the same rate over the product life. This is now getting into the bullet points here of some of the pros of why do I want to use Protene over Flagship, over different Scott's products or anything else. Well, one of the things is all nutrients release at the same time over the product life. It's not slow release. Some of it's releasing at some point and others later. It's releasing at the same time according to the description here. Proprietary carbon and MU matrix of nutrients within the prill, high carbon-based iron component, very low dust and mower pickup, greens, tees, and fairways, and sports turf applications, rich in humic and fulvic acid and soluble amino acids for greater efficiency, color, longevity, contains sunflower seed, whole ash, an extremely efficient, soluble, and slowly available source of organic potash patent release technology to ensure a homogeneous release of all nutrients, homogeneous granulation. So a lot of big words there, a lot of things that I don't know 100% about. The grass factor would have to educate me on, but basically when you're putting this down, it's going to release all the nutrients at the same time into your lawn to feed it appropriately to give you the color response and the feeding that the turf needs, is what I get from that mainly. There may be some deeper things I'm sure that I'm grazing over, so I do apologize for that. Now going back to the analysis, the total nitrogen in this bag is 20%, and when you break that down, 7% of that is ammonical nitrogen, 2.5% is urea. Remember, urea is readily available to the plant. 4% is other water soluble nitrogen, 6.5% water insoluble nitrogen, the 5% of the soluble potash, and then it does have 10% combined sulfur for sulfur in this product. So 10% sulfur. If you need a sulfur increase in your lawn, this has it in there. And then the 4% iron with 1.6% water soluble iron. So that is the label rate, or that's what's on the label there as far as the breakdown. Again, you can look this up as I'm talking on the GCI website as we go through it. How to use Protene. Obviously this is going to be determined on your lawn size and all that, but to apply 1 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet, you want to apply 5 pounds of 20.05 per 1,000 square feet. At this rate, a 40-pound bag will cover 8,000 square feet. So we'll just leave it at that. A 40-pound bag, if you're wanting a pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet, then a 40-pound bag covers 8,000 square feet. Likely for the spring, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this down at a rate of 1 pound. I'm going to do 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet, and a 40-pound bag will cover 8,000 square feet. I'm going to stretch that 8 to cover my 8.6 or 8,600 square feet here in my lawn. If you're looking at 3/4 of a pound, now remember we're doing spring rates when you're really wanting to feed it when it's coming out of winter. So if you're wanting to do 3/4 of a pound, if you're interested in that, you're going to apply 3.7 pounds of 20.05 per 1,000 square feet. At this rate, a 40-pound bag will cover 10,500 square feet. So there you go. If you're interested in a pound or 3/4 of a pound, and then obviously you can look it up if you want to see 1/2 pound and 1/4 of a pound. So rounding out the last part of this, Protene fertilizer provides plants and root zone microbes with a steadily sustained source of nutrients. Protene sustained release fertilizer utilizes a proprietary, unique, homogeneous granular technology. Sustained release technology provides a consistent or constant nutrient input to the turf after application, ensuring all essential nutrients are made available over a 90-day period. In contrast, many competitors' products are quick nutrient release products. Granulated quick nutrient release products result in turf requiring more frequent applications every 3 to 4 weeks as compared to Protene products' 90-day sustainability. For more in-depth article article about Protene Performance Fertilizer. There is a link on Pete's website where you can click and learn more. So very important paragraph there. With this bag, though it is a $69 product and with taxes around $74 product, as we just read here in the notes, not only are you using this for a month and possibly a month and a half, you're going to want to apply more lawn food, but they are saying that this bag of Protene, when I spread it, 1 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet, it is a 90-day lawn food. It's going to sustain my lawn for 90 days. So if I'm putting this down around the 1st of March, April, May, then almost going into the summer, one application. And there's a summer blend that Protene has on the GCI site. There's a fall blend, and then there may be a late fall blend or hybrid blend as well. Check out GCI Turf. Check out the link if you're interested. So that is what we talked about on the channel previously when we talked about the things we want to do here in 2022. One of the things we mentioned is trying out different fertilizers. Now again, we'll see how this Protene here in the spring does. My spring fertilizer will be Protene, and for 90 days I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to put down a full pound of nitrogen. We're going to use it. We're going to stretch it from that 8,000 square feet to roughly 8,600 square feet. So we're going to hit everything, but we'll see how it does. And so the next video we do, we may show us throwing it out. That's not so exciting. It's how the product performs, right? That's what everybody wants to see. So continue to tune in. We'll have a follow-up definitely by May or June. After the 90 days, we want to say, okay, did it keep the lawn green? Was there a fluctuation? Because as you look at your lawn each and every morning from your window, by your sink, from your bedroom, whatever it may be, you can tell, as I could when that urea that we put down from the Scots, when it began to fade out, I could tell. And so we'll begin to see, is this Protene actually holding the color and feeding the lawn as it says? In addition, we're going to be doing also the soil test comparison. We got 3 different type of soil tests that we're going to be using here soon. So be tuned in for that. And I'm very anxious to see what it does for us this coming spring. So everybody, that'll do it this Friday for this video. If you've used Protene in the past, and I know we got a lot of, it seems like everybody at GCI Turf follows the channel, which is phenomenal. Thank you guys that do. Jeff and other ones, I can't remember your names off the top of my head, but if you guys have used it besides the GCI, and if the GCI Turf guys want to comment, that's totally fine. But if you guys have used it out there on your lawn, let me know your thoughts. Not that I want to, make up my mind about it beforehand, but I'm very anxious to use it. Obviously, I hope that it will last the full 90 days, because then it's actually a money saver if it is feeding our lawn for 90 days instead of buying 2 bags of Fert, which is over $100 easily, and having to constantly feed. $69 is actually cheaper and justifies the cost. So I'm anxious to see what Protene does, and putting that pound of nitrogen, I can't wait to darken it up. The grass is pretty green now as it is, and then for those that are new, we have GCI Turf, we have Spreader Elite back here in the back mixed with GCI Turf, regular GCI Turf, as well as down here by my shed, we've got some Jonathan Green over here, and then we've got some Jonathan Green Solar on my hill, on my bank, and then GCI Turf. We've got Cool Blue mixed in here from last year's grass that we planted. So we got a lot of GCI Turf products in the lawn. That's basically the type of grass we got here. So I'm anxious to feed it this Protene and see how it reacts. So I appreciate you coming by. Be looking for the update on how the Protene, when we lay it down. I hope to do it somewhere around the 1st of March. Hopefully, if the temperatures begin to rise, it'll be time to wake up this lawn, and then we'll be mowing from there on out with this fertilizer. So stay tuned. Also, check out the Midweek Quickie if you're interested in the Why I Believe series. We continue to put out those videos. People are loving it. Go check out what the hype is about. It's encouraging people. It's talking about the good things of the Lord, and the Lord knows in these days and hours that we're living in, we need some good hope and some good news. So go check that out if you're interested in that as well. Hope you guys are staying safe and well and anxious to get out, get the lawnmowers going and everything like that. So drop a comment below and what you're doing and what your lawn is looking like right now, and whether you've used Protene or not, or whether you're going to try it out. Let me know in the comments below. Check the link out if you want to buy a bag for yourself. Again, prices are going up. You may want to snag some now before prices increase, as everything seems to be hit by inflation. But anyways, on that sad note, God bless you guys. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you on the next video, hopefully on Monday. God bless.